Right before Christmas, 37 cadets will graduate from the San Antonio Police Academy.
They hit the street upholding the high standard of being a police officer and trying to improve their experience with people of color. In our segment, Together We Rise, we shine the light on issues that impact our community, hoping we can get better together.
Tonight, Eyewitness News reporter Marvin Hurst talks with 4 cadets on their graduation stage about serving, protecting, and building relationships.
Of course, it's going to be an overwhelming feeling, kind of deer in the headlights.
Excited and nervous, because now you're about to hit the streets.
Cadet Jonathan Kavanagh. I used to be a teacher since 2011. I understand people and struggle and where people are coming from at times. I've had interaction with people who are extremely affluent and then both, the complete opposite end of the spectrum, not knowing where their next meal is coming from. I want to help change that perception of law enforcement as being, if it is being, in a negative light, look, oh, hey, he's here to help us, what's going on? If I were to take this uniform off and walk around, I'd look just like everybody else. So I think the police and the community should be at the same level. I think the reform starts with everybody.
I am Cadet Debbie Hart. When I was a kid, I used to watch Cops all the time. So that's how I thought it would be. And as I got older and then coming to the academy, it's nothing like that show. You have to have in the back of your head, why did I join? What are you here for? My whole reason for coming was my kids. They're the future. I know they watch the news and they see how officers are portrayed, but then they see the good side also. But if they see their mother as someone, in that line of duty, I know they'll have more respect for authority. Not that they don't now. The San Antonio Police Department badge, that's exciting. That's what's on my heart, is my kids seeing me as an officer. That's exciting. That actually, means a lot.
I'm Cadet Xavier Hutchinson. Most of this job is communication with people. You encounter a lot of people, so the way you come off, that's how they're going to view it. That's somebody's brother, sister, grandmother, so whether I'm on camera or not, it's going to always be a good approach for me. I did have a bad situation where, I kind of looked at police officers in a bad way. First situation that happened with me was in 9th grade. I had bought a vehicle. I had false tags on it to Mercedes-Benz, which I didn't know about. I had no driver's license, no insurance. It was the way he just approached me. The way he came off, he was very rude, didn't respect me. And when his partners got there, he just randomly pulled me out the car, threw me to the ground, handcuffed me, and then explained to me why I was being placed under arrest. Just growing up in a rough neighborhood, I know how things are, so there's no way I'd degrade somebody like that and put him in a situation like that.
I'm Cadet Tristan Scepanski. My dad has been on the police department since before I was born, so I've kind of grown up around the lifestyle. Even in today's climate, I know this is exactly where I want to be. I've been pulled over before in a different county, and the officer that I dealt with was not Mr. Friendly, so it did kind of affect me there, but coming home to a great officer and being around all of his friends and knowing other officers that are all great on this department makes me, not have a total bias towards the profession. I just want to get out there and be able to finally start building a relationship with whoever I'm going to, the area that I'm going to be patrolling.
I'm Lieutenant Matthew Parkinson with the Applicant Processing Recruiting Unit. When you become a police officer, you do see a different side of life. Our philosophy of trying to get people on and give people a chance, that's changed. We can find every flaw. We can dig until we find a skeleton, Marvin. How far do we go? The people who want to be police officers, I give them credit in this day and age. I give them a little more credit than back when I took the test with 3,000 applicants sitting next to me. When I see a guy not doing his job, that reflects me too. If he's doing something with bad intentions or ill intentions or with a bad heart, that reflects me too. In our job, mistakes can cost lives. And that's what goes on right now in society, is when officers are making mistakes, it just so happens that somebody lost their life or somebody got hurt at the hands of a police officer. We're not that guy that put their knee on somebody and wants them to die. I've never woke up and said, man, I'm gonna go kill somebody today. I hope and pray that we do select the best that we can.
For more on this series and this conversation, go to kens5.com/rise.